Good morning, student. Your next theorem of touching circles. What is the theorem? Theorem: if two circles touch each other, their points of contact lies on the line joining their centers. Means if two circles, means that A and B are the two circle touches each other at point C. Their point of contact means C is the point of contact. That point C lies on the line joining their centers, means that C lies on the line segment AB. Okay, you have to show that point C lies on the segment AB. So here given that C is the point of contact of the two circles with centers A and B, means here that C is the point of contact of the two circles with center A and B. We have to prove that the point C lies on the AB, means that point C lie on the segment AB. Let line L be the common tangent passing through C, means the line L is the common tangent passing through a point C of the two touching circles. Okay, means A and B are the two touching circles, and that line L is the common tangent passing through the a unique point, and which is a C. It means that line L perpendicular to AC, that line L perpendicular to AC. Okay, that line L perpendicular to the segment AC, and line L perpendicular to segment BC. Okay, hence that segment AC perpendicular line L and segment BC perpendicular to line L. It means that C is the common vertex of the segment. Okay, so AC and BC, so C is the common, so only one line perpendicular to line L can be drawn. Point CAB are collinear, so that C is the common point, that's why that A, C, B are the collinear points. It means that C points lies on the A, B segment. Understood? So next, solving the practice at 3.2, it is your homework. Understood? So write down the homework practice at 3.2. And the arc of a circle. So here, observing this figure, that C is the center of the circle, AB is the chord, but that K is the secant of the circle. Okay, that secant passing through the A and B points of the circle. Okay, so secant divides a circle into two parts. That K is the secant. That K is the secant, which is divide the circle into two parts. Which one? A, Y, B is the first part. That A, Y, B is the first part, and another one A, X, B is the second part. Okay, so here any one of these two parts and the common points of the circle, that A and B are the common points of the circle, and their secant constitute an arc of the circle. It means that this secant divides the circle into two parts, A, Y, B, and that A and B are the end points of the arc, and that Y is the lie on the arc. That means that arc A, Y, B, it means A, Y, B, and arc A, X, B are the two arcs, which is also arcs. Okay, that means that secant divides the circle into two parts, which one A, Y, B, and another one A, X, B, and that part is nothing but the arc of the circle. Understood? Observing this figure, A, Y, B is the major or minor part. Here see that major arc means if the center of the circle is on one side of the secant, then the arc on the sides of the center is called as a major arc. Okay, means that AYB is a major part and AXB is the minor part. Minor means it is a smaller part and major means it is a big part. So here AYB is a major part and AXB is an minor part, which is a minor arc. So AXB is a minor arc. Next point, the central angle. What is the central angle? So here, when the vertex of an angle is the center of the circle. When the vertex of an angle, for example, here the angle, it means AOB, this is an angle theta. Okay, so when the vertex of an angle means A is the vertex, O is the vertex and B is the vertex, but vertex of an angle is a center of the circles, then it is called as a central angle. It means that, for example, O is the vertex and which is also a center of the circle, which is also a center of the circle. See here, O is the vertex of an angle AOB, which is also a center of the circle, then that angle is nothing but the central angle. It means that AOB is an central angle. Central angle AOB. Understood what is the definition of central angle?